Man, welcome back to the latest edition of 123 CABO, the Chicago Bears edition, man. It's your boy Zeke. I'm here with a very special guest, Mr. Spontaneous himself.
You
Go
dig?
ahead and introduce yourself to the world, man.
Hey, what it do, man? We out here, we chilling. You know what I'm saying? We feeling blessed out here. And should I give them a taste where we at?
Hey, man, let them know.
Let me show everybody where we at. You know, it's morning over here on the other side of the world. You feel me? We in Bali. It's at a little retreat right now. Been out here for a couple months, but this is where your boy's staying at. Been here. It's been lovely. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you still calling me spontaneous, nigga. That ain't gonna change. I'm gonna be out here until I feel like I gotta go back. But yeah, man, it's truly a blessing though. Been enjoying it. It's cool, bro. It's been a little tough trying to catch the football games and stuff because the time difference is so crazy out here. So like even with the Super Bowl, I had to wake up at like 6:30 in the morning to make it, you know what I'm saying, to the bar around like 7. You know what I mean? Like, and I got out here in November, so it was still a lot of games going on. Even for the Bears, I thought we were still in a race for a minute around that time. So I'll wake up mad early just to catch the games. But other than that, though, bro, it's really been cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't watch too much TV outside of the NFL anyway. So when that season come around, I gotta see the games. But it's cool, man. Being in Bali, it's we got access to a lot because there's a lot of foreigners, Americans, and other expats out here doing their thing. So it's cool.
Facts, dog. Big facts. Yeah, like you said, just adjusting to a whole new culture, a whole new area. And like you said, that was the middle of the football season. Adjusting to that is crazy. But like outside of like sports, you can pretty much watch anything at any other time with streaming and all that other stuff. So not a bad place to be. Your name is Herschel, by the way. You did everything but say your name. This is Herschel.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Herschel. Yeah, nigga. Yo, if you ain't know, now you know. So look. Yeah, name Herschel. Live in Texas. You know what I'm saying? Originally born in Chicago. My roots in Chicago. That's where my daddy, everybody from. And that's where I gained my love for the Bears. Growing up, that's all I knew. You know what I'm saying? Daddy, my uncle, everybody. And just kind of fell in love with it. And playing football my whole life. It was just one of them things. If I didn't really become like a real Bears fan. You feel me? Until like I want to say, really like high school. You know what I'm saying? Even when they went to the Super Bowl, I couldn't really grasp what the hell was going on. You know what I mean? When Hester took it to the house and all that, and the whole fan going crazy. Daddy being there, tackling the TV. You know what I'm saying? Like it was crazy, but you know what I mean? Like I was young. I was like 4th, 5th grade when that happened. But nonetheless, man, it's that's really where my love came from. And yeah, nigga, we gonna ride the Bears so the wheels fall off.
Hell with it.
You said what now?
I said you've been a fan long enough. You might as well stick by.
Hey, yeah, we gonna stick by. Like I said before. Everybody keep that same energy we making our run. I don't want to hear nothing else. These niggas is quick to judge us, and we all down bad. But hey, that's how it goes. So it is what it is.
There ain't nothing wrong with that, man. If you think about all of the teams that our homeboys like, pretty much like 95% of them are trash. So it's all good. You're not alone. You're not alone.
Hey,
we got Falcons and Browns and Lions. Hey, it's all right. It's gonna be all right.
Tough out here. Yeah.
Oh, it's tough in these streets, man. But like you said, man, a down year. Y'all went 6-11.
Yeah.
Offensively, bottom 3rd in passing, middle of the pack rushing. Defense, y'all signature, y'all calling card. Y'all were top 5 in pass defense, middle of the pack in rush defense. So basically, more or less really good defense. Offense struggled. So y'all got some free agents coming up this year. Allen Robinson, who had a down year last year, he even came out with a post a few days ago basically saying he didn't have the same opportunities. His target share went down significantly, so he feel like that's part of the reason why. Akeem Hicks, the stalwart in the middle, a dog. Jimmy Graham, we know him. Sean Gibson, Jason Peters, who's like a 40-year-old tackle. You know, the offensive line kind of trash, but Deion Bush, Alec Ogletree, Jakeem Grant, the All-Pro, and Demir Bird. From those players, is it somebody that you would like to bring back?
I mean, right at the top of my head, I've always been a big fan of A-Rob. You know what I'm saying? You know, even when we got him back in the day, like I always felt like he came in, made an immediate impact. What I just can't come to realize is like, you know, sometimes when you try to mix in right people to get a certain outcome, and lately our offense, it don't do that. But me personally, I'm not putting that on Robinson. I think, you know, our old line ain't really up to par. It ain't been up to par. And it's low-key been like a thing in Chicago for a long time, you know, and automatically your old line is trashed and your quarterback, it's going to be hard for him to do his thing, you know. So for me, off the real, A-Rob, Akeem Hicks. But personally, this may shock you. I would take Akeem Hicks before I take A-Rob. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because, for one, bro, we pride ourselves on our defense. Me and you both know when we make it to the playoffs every year, it's because of our defense. That's what we build. That's where our heart is. We just hired our head coach. He was a defensive coordinator. So it's like, you know, we understand what it takes to defend the ball. You know, we some dogs on that side of the ball. I ain't trying to mess that up. You know what I mean? We got a window with Khalil Mack, you know, and Rope Dog in there. So we got to take advantage of that. So my thing is I like our defense. I would take Hicks and bring him back before I would bring in A-Rob or anybody else. You know, and the only reason I'm saying that is, again, I feel like we can rebuild with some of the receivers. Our receiving core ain't so special to the point that we just got to keep somebody like we gonna just automatically fail. No, we can mix some stuff up. There's some dogs out there.
Yeah, and like you said, man, Akeem Hicks is a dog, bro. Like, he's like one of the best run stopping defensive tackles in the game, man, easily.
Yeah,
elite in what he does, and wide receivers kind of come a dime a dozen nowadays, especially in the draft. There's some available in the free agency and stuff like that. So I rocks with that. And, you know, A-Rod really wasn't the wide receiver one this past year. You guys had Darnell Mooney, who came out really big. And then, you know, some young guys here and there. So I rocks with that, man. Y'all coming up, cap space. Y'all got about $27 million in cap space. So what positions do you think you guys need to fill?
I'll say less. Look, I'm telling you, for me, again, I feel like our defense is where it's at. I feel like they happy. I know they happy. I ain't there, but I know they happy. But like the way they perform, the way they got it going, I know it makes sense. But on offense, bro, I'm heavy on my dog Fields, but we got to give him somebody to throw to. You know what I'm saying? I genuinely do not think we have, you know, the receiver. And I know you said they come a dime a dozen, and I know, you know, we're going to probably target some in the draft, but I won't even do that in the draft. If I could, shoot, I feel like we can go after some bodies, some fresh, some young bodies, you know what I'm saying, for that old line. Let's do that. Where them boys is hungry, you know what I mean? They got to compete, you know what I'm saying, on that old line spot so everybody is polished. But we need some veterans. We need some people that, you know, can get out there and make an impact ASAP with these receivers. You know what I'm saying? So if it's me, with that cap space, I'm going after free agents. You know what I mean? Like, I know Godwin, I know he had that injury, but he out there free agency this year. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he come back to Tampa Bay. I feel like Tampa Bay up in the air with Brady leaving. If I'm going to be honest, you know, a nigga can dream, you know, a little bit. Devontae Adams, I know he a free agent. I don't know if that's going to happen, but damn it, I'll be damned we ain't tried. So if we get some veterans, somebody like that, I think it really would like turn everything around for us on the receiving core, bro. Because that's where the leadership gonna come from. Because we both know, I feel like we got the pieces there, and within the next 2 to 3 years, we got a window to really make some damage happen. But for me, to answer your question, I'm putting majority of my money and investing into the receiving core, because I feel like that's a position where it can make an immediate impact. You know what I mean? And but secondly, we got to fix our secondary. I feel like our secondary was boo. Like it's poo. It is what it is. Like when we talking about, you know, the front, and we good. But man, when we giving away games and you know what I'm saying, like if folks coming from behind, or it's hard to like, you know what I mean. I understand but we get pressure on the ball, you know. And I don't know if niggas were just tired, they got on the field too long, but we gave away a lot too, though. You know what I mean? Like certain we had a good, you know, back like you know corners and safeties and all that, but shit just wasn't going the way we wanted it to go. So for me, I'm putting most of the money into receivers into my secondary.
I definitely agree with that secondary part. Because like I said, the front seven was really good. I think Robert Quinn had somewhere around like 20 sacks coming off the edge. And then Khalil Mack, I think, even missed the majority of the season. So bringing them back next year should be a dynamic duo. And, you know, front seven and then the back 4 or 5 or however many, you know, they work hand in hand. So, like, as the front continue to dominate, it should make life on the back end easier. So if you got that competent play back there, it's another dominant defense, you know, top 5, the way that y'all been for the majority of the past decade or so. And then, like you said, wide receivers, you got Chris Godwin, Christian Kirk, Devontae Adams, Michael Gallup, A-Rob, and then also you got some guys that may be like trade eligible, like a Calvin Ridley or a Michael Thomas. It's a lot of bodies out there to go get. I definitely agree with that, man.
Ridley, they've been talking about Ridley, bro, and I thought that was an interesting topic. They said something about him, and I heard, and I saw somebody else. I know Will Fuller was out there too. I don't really know. I mean, Will Fuller, I know he's fast, but I don't know. It just ain't appeal to me. But like that was really interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like I think Ridley, he great, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've always been a fan of Ridley doing this thing. He ain't gonna shine in that. It ain't gonna happen out there. Your mind, man, come when we got us a quarterback that's gonna make something happen in a couple of years. I'm telling y'all right now, this man still gonna get it together. We just need somebody to throw to. We need some speed, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm excited every damn year. You know that. So it's just like I feel like we do the right thing. You wanna know what I'm really excited about? But the motherfucking general manager, bro, I thought that was probably the best thing we did in the offseason so far, bro. And the only reason why is because, for one, you know, he's one of them dudes that's well respected. You know, Ryan Poles, I think is his name, and he spent most of his time as far as like player personnel and everything at the Chiefs. So he was a part, bro, about putting this Chiefs squad together. You feel me? Evaluating and picking Mahomes when our dumbasses passed on him. You know what I'm talking about? So not only
did y'all pass, y'all got
we picked a bust. We picked a bust.
Money Mitch.
We picked a bust at number 2. We after watching Deshaun Watson single-handedly rip Alabama in that national championship game, and we picked a nigga from North Carolina. What? You know how hot I was, bro? I think that was the most bald-faced, disrespectful pick ever. I think I turned the draft off after that. That was our moment, bro. You know what I'm saying? We had Deshaun Watson, Patrick Mahomes. Look what they've done since they came. That was the same draft, bro. So my thing is like he was a part of that. Ryan Poles, like he was a part of that. I think him coming to Chicago this is a great like turning point in his career. And I feel like he got a chip on his shoulder. He got a point to prove, and he can do this, you know, as that lead guy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really excited about it. And I'm really excited about what he do. And how he, you know what I'm saying, go about managing and evaluating the talent going forward. Because, man, we got some shit to prove, bro. Like, straight up, we do, you know?
Absolutely, man. I know you mentioned Devontae Adams, and we kind of touched on Calvin Ridley a little bit. But if you had your choice between Ridley, Michael Thomas, and I don't want to say Devontae Adams. If you just had your choice between Mike T and Calvin Ridley, who would you prefer?
I don't know, man. What's up with Mike T, bro? I don't really know too much going on with him. Is this nigga hurt? He ain't played all last season.
So all I know is not last year, but the year before, he had an injury. He had an injury that I think he was supposed to get surgery on, but he didn't because they were trying to win with Drew Brees last year. And then he ended up being hurt. And then he could have had surgery right after the season, but he decided to wait and do it later. And then So it's like, oh yeah, he'll be back like mid-season, something like that. But then when that time came around, it was like, okay, he needs another surgery. We just gonna shut him down for the year. But
Okay, so
apparently
this is
he's supposed to be. But apparently it was some tension between him and the organization as well. So he should be. I mean, he should be ready for the start of the year. As far as the injury goes, now will he be the same person? That's up for debate.
oh no, man. I'm gonna be real with you. It sounds like to me, Michael Thomas when did he get paid? What year was that? He got paid, bro. It was right before like the last year, something like that, around when Drew Brees was getting ready to dip. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the moment Drew Brees was kind of on his way out, Michael Thomas. I know people hate to say this, but like for me personally, I feel like when like psychologically when you come in, you don't have no money, and you get there, you sign that big ass check. You know what I'm saying? I feel like naturally some people just get lazy, bro. I think it take a certain type of person to really, not just like raise their game, but really like take their shit to a whole nother level after they just got 100 mil. You know what I'm saying, bro? You did what you everything you did, you're struggling, bro. All that hard work just paid off. That was your trophy. That check right there, that's your trophy. You feel me? Like you gotta search for more motivation after that to keep propelling and getting better. If to me, it sounds like Mike T is kind of like, okay, shit, he had his time, but like he I don't know. Again, I'm not the nigga, so I don't really know. But what it sounds like is I don't know if there's a whole bunch of motivation left in his bag, in his tank. And to keep it a bug with you coming to Chicago, we need some dogs that's ready to go, like right now. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? We need some motherfuckers that that motivation. They still got that 100 joint dangling out in front of them. They feel they can get it. So I'm taking really. You know what I mean? I feel like he got more to prove. I feel like his respect. He's respectable, but it ain't like nah. I feel like he want to be up there, and he got the potential to be. You know what I mean? Like he was living in Julio's shadow for a minute, but that was his vet, and he did his thing. But I felt like he coming to Chicago, man, he'll be able to really like make a name for himself and establish himself in a whole way, like a Julio or like a Devontae. You know what I'm saying? Or like Michael Thomas back, when he was Michael Thomas. But I'm not taking no damaged goods, and I feel like that's what Michael Thomas is. And I also feel like, yeah, he's great in everything he do, but I feel like if a nigga really wanted to be out there, he would be out there. And it could be the organization, could not be, who knows? But if that's the case, shit, you ain't been in Chicago. How you know you gonna love that organization? You know what I'm saying? If it's a mental thing, then that means shoot, sometimes you gotta look in the mirror, it might be you. We don't know what the problem is. I know one thing though. If you ain't on the field, they got there like, I don't know, it's hard to really see what somebody gonna produce. And what I know we can expect is really gonna figure it out. So yeah, man, I'm taking really, bro. Every time.
I feel that. Yeah, and I think
Yeah.
Michael Thomas got paid right after he broke the record for, I think, catches in the season. I believe.
Yeah.
He got paid right after that. And then everything starts spiraling out, and then the injury, and then the beef with the organization, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, bro. Like,
so
it's yeah, man. Like, I don't know. I'm just talking from a logical perspective in my eyes. If I'm him and I break that record, they pay me all this money. You know what I'm saying? And now I can sit back and collect and get in rehab. And I don't got my quarterback. You know what I'm saying? It's like shit. So I feel like, he's probably doing what he's doing, but it's football, bro. You only got so many years where you at your prime and you really at your optimal level. He was at his prime when he hit that motherfucking that record. You know what I'm saying? He had a couple years after that. He was still in his prime. He could have probably did it again because that's how great I think Michael Thomas is. But he didn't. He been hurt, bro, and that's unfortunate. We ain't got time for that shit in Chicago, bro. So you gotta get rid of it.
gotta turn it around now.
We trying to get it proper down, bro. I ain't trying to be like no what it was this year. Bengals, they said some crazy stat like they ain't been in the Super Bowl in like 30 some years or some shit. Like, nah, bro. We need to get back sooner than that.
I feel that. Yeah. So you touched on the secondary. Wide receiver, obviously, of course, the offensive line needs significant helps and upgrades. So when it comes to the draft, you guys don't have a first round pick because you traded up
Nah,
to get Justin Fields last year. Looking at some of the mock drafts that they got around, they got y'all potentially getting a guard, Zion Johnson from Boston College. A couple of wide receivers, Calvin Austin, wide receiver from Memphis, speedster, 4.2 speed. Jalen Tolbert from South Alabama, like 6'3", super fast type receiver. So yeah, it's still some options. People tend to forget that some of the best players came second round or later. So even if you don't got that first round pick, it's still plenty of opportunity to
yeah.
pick up some elite talent. So no issues there. So speaking of Justin Fields, what you think about him as being your franchise guy?
Love it, bro. Love it. I think everything happened for a reason. I feel like it's a great situation. And I'm glad he went where he went.
Hold on.
I'm glad he came to us. You know what I'm saying? Because he, in my eyes, he was that Heisman caliber player. You know what I mean? And and he's playing with a chip on his shoulder. He went down, bro. He was projected to go higher than where he went. So I'm glad he came.
Number two for a while, yeah.
Yeah, come on now. So he was projected to go way higher. So you looking like, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at him like, damn, like he really falling. But at the same time, bro, like that's like I feel like this is the best position to be in, is to come in as that underdog in the field, underappreciated when you going into the league, coming out of college when you was that guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you couldn't stop Fields at Ohio State. This man was doing crazy shit. So my thing is, bro, I like him. He's mobile. You know what I mean? He fast. He get after. I think he led all rookies with yards on the ground by quarterback. You know what I'm saying? This season, he gonna get the ball to where he be. Like his arm is underrated. I think the man can throw. And y'all gonna see it this year too. You know what I'm saying? Right now, he just playing hesitant because he ain't got that confidence yet. But because it wasn't his team, I ain't gonna start talking about Matt Nagy because he pissed me off. That obsession over, Ass D, Andy Dalton, oh my God, bro. But anyways, bro,
Red Rocket.
Red Rocket, this nigga was a red socket. Couldn't stand that man. Oh, it was so stupid. Talking about, so this is my time. Pay this man $10 million. Like, what the man? That was a stupid. So I don't really understand how glad I am. I feel like sometimes you got to clean the whole damn front office, because looking from the outside in as a fan, I'm like, I know y'all ain't like adding 1 and 2 together, because some of these like decisions don't make no sense. Why the hell would you go get a backup quarterback from the Cowboys? Cowboys, old ass man, they ain't really been doing nothing. The Cowboys, who really, they come on now. That was stupid to me. So, and then you gonna have him as our vet for Justin Fields? Nah, bro. Oh, anyways, Matt Nagy was obsessed with that man, and so I feel like that kind of lacked Justin Fields' progression from a confidence standpoint. But I feel like with it being his team now, he's completely like he is a starter. He is our franchise quarterback, and I love it. I think he got the upside crazy, and he really got the potential to turn us into a powerhouse once he tap in to that superstar, level that we all know he can get to. You know what I mean? And that's the beautiful part about having a new coach, having a new GM, because he a new quarterback. It's like they all starting together. He don't know nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Matt Nagy, yeah, cool, but that was his first. Everything was up in the air. This is literally them being established moving forward. You know what I'm saying? It's like going to a new school or something, and like all you know is what you know. You know what I mean? Like y'all committed. You know what I mean? Like they building around him, for him, and with him. None else, and it ain't question. Having that trust as a player, I feel like is everything, bro. And that's why I feel like Justin Fields is going to be playing a lot more relaxed this year. Get it out, young fella.
Good. Sound good, dog.
He felt that. That's what it was. He was trying to take this. He was like, "Yeah, buddy."
He preaching. He preaching right now.
He said, "Phil's coming." He said, "I know him too." When I was in the womb, I was hearing things.
I heard he had next.
It's a fact, bro.
I know. That's facts, though. I do think he's supremely talented as far, especially the quarterbacks that just came out this past year. Like outside of Trevor Lawrence, I mean, talent-wise, he was the most talented. Just because he's able to run, he's able to throw on the run, all of those things. And I do feel like teams do their quarterbacks a disservice when they don't play them off the jump. Like let him learn on the field. Like, yeah, he gonna mess up, but he's a rookie. You kind of expect that, but they didn't really at first give him that opportunity. It took Andy Dalton getting hurt and him having to come in and play. Like, bro, let the man play, let him ball, and let him fumble, let him make mistakes, because sooner or later he's gonna be like, okay, I thought I could do this, but this the NFL. No, I can't. I can't do the same stuff I was doing in college. So
sooner the better. You mentioned Trevor Lawrence, bro. What you think about him, bro? You think he got the ability to do what Joey did in Cincinnati? Because Cincinnati was ass too a couple years ago. He turned them around.
I think the main thing there though was what the Bengals did was, like, offensively they had pieces, and then they went and got Jamar Chase. Like, they still had T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, Joe Mixon. So like that gave, so you bring in the quarterback, now you got like this completed offense, although the offensive line was trash. And then defensively they went and spent money. They went and got Trey Hendrickson. They went and got Mike Hilton in the slot. They got a Woozier. Like, they invested in their team to make them get better. I don't know if Jacksonville's going to do that. And two, they don't have the offensive pieces already in place that the Bengals had. So like they're gonna, struggle a little bit with having that same talent level around him. So like he'll have like the running backs and stuff because ETN comes back next year. And at some point I think James Robinson will be back, although he tore his Achilles at the end of the year. But like dynamic wide receivers, they don't really have one. They got Laviska Shenault, but he's not there yet. So they can upgrade that position, which may be through free agency and the draft, because I think they have a lot of money left. If they're able to do that, I think they'll be able to make a step. But I doubt it's a step like Joey B and them did. Because Joey B just kind of, I don't know. Joey B just got like this demeanor about him that's kind of different. Although, like Trevor Lawrence, between like high school and college, lost like 2 games, 3 games, something like that, something ridiculous. So he's traditionally a winner. But Jacksonville is just one of those franchises where it's like, man, it's hard to build, and like they kind of get in their own way a lot. Because like even the owner, I think, or the GM, I think it's the owner, like the fans came to the last game dressed as clowns. Like they're like basically saying this is a clown organization, the owner trash, that type of deal. So like that, so like they got like some culture things that are kind of need to happen. And I don't know if they can get out of their own way. But I think as a player individually, he's gonna be good. And then he had Urban Meyer last year. Like that was just a fail from the start. Urban staying. Urban played the game on Thursday. He stayed in Ohio, got caught. He got caught.
My man Urban was trying to get active, boy. My man was out there getting busy.
So like that kind of that. But they got Doug Peterson from Philly, who he won a Super Bowl with them a few years ago. He's a pretty good head coach. So I think he's going to help progress him, because he got Carson Wentz to a really good level, and we all know Carson Wentz is kind of trash. So I think they got a good opportunity to eventually be good. I think it'll take a few years though. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. But okay. I mean, I was just curious. You know what I mean? I don't know what to expect from him. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot though. So one of my favorite questions I like to ask is, what do you think is a perfect yet realistic offseason for the Bears? What moves do you think you guys are going to make that would be a perfect realistic offseason?
Realistically, okay, so I don't know exactly how many picks we got in the draft.
Okay.
But I do know if we can land, like, you mentioned a few speedsters. If we can land us a speedster coming up at the draft, I think we can and develop him. I think that's going to be an impact that we could probably use and leverage almost, if not right away, within the next 2 years. Because me personally, I feel like we have a window. And I ain't being just talking, but I'm being for real. I feel like we really got a window with these next 2 to 3 years to make something happen. It might shock some folks. So, well, for me, if I'm going in the draft, I say we get a speedster and we really invest there, and develop some O line. I think having young feet, being quick at that spot, and having some big bodies that understand, and the Chicago Bears is all they know. They don't know no other playbook. I feel like that might help. You know what I mean? And but keeping the vets that we need that's necessary. But in the draft, again, I'm going after them. Right? He ain't got to be the top wide receiver coming out of college, but if the man is top 5, top 10 speed, you know what I'm saying, and doing what he had to do, I thought we can develop him. But at O line, I would go after the top O line in the draft for sure if we can get him. Trade wise is again, I'm high. I've already mentioned that on Ridley. I think it's something we can do to get him. I think we should. Wait, we don't. We still got his brother.
I don't think so. He might be. I'm not sure though.
I don't know. Riley.
He was there not this past year. I know he was there the year before. I don't know if he's still there or not.
If he got cut or not. I'm trying to think. I can't remember. But anyways, I think I will go after Ridley. I like Ridley, and I'm gonna be honest. I think as far as like cap space goes, if we can land us a veteran receiver somewhere like a Godwin, or maybe honestly, bro, one that's a free agent this year that I think would really shine with our culture, bro, is Mike Williams, bro. He coming off like 11 yards. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if we could grab somebody like that, you know what I mean? Like that might make a lot of sense, So, and who knows, we might be able to grab another speedster out there, DJ Chark, but I feel like we can develop a DJ Chark, you know what I mean? And I don't know if he's gonna get those same numbers up because he was their only thing out there in Jacksonville. If it wasn't going to him, it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? But I want us to be a little bit more dynamic than that. So I feel like some of that cap can go towards, a caliber like a Godwin, like a Mike Williams, and maybe let's trade for like a Ridley and get some equity there. But and also the secondary, bro. Like I just feel like that's got to be top priority. You know what I mean? Right. Because it's only like we this close. You know what I'm saying? Like we always right there in the mix, top defense every year. And I feel like that secondary is gonna put us over the top, and we get some dogs back there. But again, I'm trying to think. I don't even know off the top of my head who we could really go after. Or and the only thing about taking a chance in the draft with a secondary is you really never really know. And I feel like certain positions are meant to be like not veteran positions. I ain't gonna say that, but like you need to like if you got like a year or two in the league and okay, like you know what to do, you know what's kind of like what to expect. If you go soft coverage or man in the corner, like you'll get it. I want somebody like that. You know what I mean? So we can trade for maybe like a good, I ain't gonna say veteran corner, but somebody that's definitely in their prime, that's ready. Like the perfect corner in my eyes is the cat from Florida State, Derwin James, right?
Oh yeah, safety for Chargers.
Facts. Now I know we can't get him, but damn it, if we could find a caliber like a Derwin, bro, I feel like, he's somebody that just, left college 2 years ago. He made an impact, a great opportunity in San Diego right away, right? Mm-hmm. He took advantage of that opportunity, and now he all pro, every for the past couple of years. So if we could find us somebody like that, I think that's what's going to kind of like, if we could find one person like that's safety or corner, you know what I mean? Like let's do that and let's build around that from our secondary perspective. You know what I'm saying? But we need a leader in two positions outside of the motherfucker, outside of quarterback. And that's receivers, you know what I'm saying? And really O-line. That's just my thing. And if you ask me, that's what's going to put us over the edge, you know, give us that edge to like really like get over the, you know what I mean? If our leadership comes and we get somebody that believe in the same thing and the coach that we believe in, you know what I'm saying? The defense, they got it. You know what I'm saying? Mac, Hicks, them boys going to get whatever secondary we bring in together. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to be proud to play for the Bears defense. You know, that leadership is established, bro. But you got a young quarterback back there. That leadership going to come from them receivers and that O-line, right? So we need us a veteran receiver that's going to get out there, put the numbers up, and so he can, you know, so Justin Fields got a reliable, trustworthy, you know, cat to throw to, and O-line, bro. That's going to protect him. Like, look, I got you, I got you, bro. Whatever you do, I got you. I got your back. You know what I'm saying? Like, and also going to keep our other O-line in check. So that's what we need, bro, because I don't see it. Been watching it for the past week, I don't see it. I don't the leadership it lack at the O-line spot and the receiving, everybody out to get theirs because they ain't really got no quarterback to get it to them anyway, right? You know, and so like, if we can figure out that, bro, and that could be our core, we get us two captains from a receiver and an O-line perspective, continue to develop, you know, Phil's gonna get his confidence back, and we take care of what we got to in the free agency market and land us some secondary spots, nigga. All I'm saying is y'all ain't gonna hit the last of me. It's gonna be every motherfucking day. I'm on y'all neck. Believe that. I'm coming. Best believe, bro. We gonna be all right. We gonna be all right, bro. And I feel like we got the people in position to do it. You know, we love first year GM. He gonna do his thing, bro. He got a point to prove. You know what I'm saying? He gonna definitely do what he got to do. You know what I mean? So these next 2 years, 3 years, gonna be special. I know it is.
Absolutely, man. I like the approach that you said. Mike Williams, definitely big physical, fast, can jump, go get it. We'll love that type of receiver. He's out there. And you saying that this y'all window, that isn't too far-fetched because, you know, typically they say your window to win, especially if you have like a young quarterback, is before they get that first contract or that second contract, which is, you know, it's like the first like 5 years because you get like the 4 and then you get the 5th year option. So even you said 2 to 3, Mike can stretch it out to like 3 to 4 year window. If you guys can make that jump as needed. And I think one of the most important things that they did was with the coaching staff, they brought the offensive coordinator. He was the passing game coordinator for Green Bay. So worked a lot with Aaron Rodgers. And then the quarterback's coach was the quarterback coach in Minnesota. And say what you want about Kirk Cousins, he threw for 33-7 last year. So he played well. So like getting that and helping develop your young quarterback is definitely going to be super important. But yeah, like you said, man, secondary, Chris Harris Jr., he's out there, slot corner, but it's been really, really good for a long time. Xavier Rhodes played for Minnesota a few years back, was in Indy with your head coach, so that's a possibility for an outside corner. He's been fairly productive. He gets torched every now and then, but he's pretty solid all around. I think he played pretty good in Indy because they had one of the better defenses for the last few years as well. So it's a lot of opportunity out there for you guys to go out there and upgrade the team. I'm always for the minority GMs. The Browns, we got a black GM. We always say, "Hey, I trust my black GM." So shout out to the minority general managers out here getting it. So I do think I got a potential. And then, hey, if Aaron Rodgers leaves, then hey, that division is wide open.
Yeah, it is. Aaron Rodgers, man. Hey. Hey, Zeke, look. With them boys, I should have put some money on this shit because I knew it. Like every bone, nobody couldn't tell me when I'm like, bro, the Packers gonna lose, bro. They gonna lose, bro. I don't know. Don't ask me why. Just let me tell you. I'm not just saying it because I hate the Packers. I'm saying that because, bro, like, I just didn't see them winning. Everybody was like, yeah, they going to the Super Bowl. Yeah, on paper, they should have been there. You know what I'm saying? They should have. They made it. It was a first round bye. They had it. But when the last time When the last time first round bye won a Super Bowl? I'm just curious. Was it the Chiefs? But I think they had to play in the wild card that year. Or was it the Chiefs? It was the Chiefs.
Had to be.
But
yeah, I won't say it was the Chiefs because I think that was the last year they had the two teams they got to buy. So I'm gonna say the Chiefs.
Yeah, that was like 17, some shit like that. I don't know.
2019, 2020. It's been at least 2 years since then.
Yeah. Okay. But anyways, I was so happy when they lost. I was so they were gonna lose. And now it's gonna be so crazy because we don't know what Aaron Rodgers is gonna do. Aaron Rodgers might take that Tom Brady approach. He can do it, I can do it. Let me go somewhere else and see if we can get popping. But ain't no telling, bro.
Ain't no telling, man. Aaron Rodgers might retire for all we know, bro.
Bro, think about it too, just because you got me thinking about like Aaron Rodgers got all the MVPs, right? He a great player. But one of my biggest pet peeves, I hate when folks like compare him to like Tom Brady, right? I feel like it's two different types of winning. You got the winning that Brady doing, that when he get there, he gonna do anything and everything to get that bowl, get that ring, right? And then you got folks like Aaron Rodgers, who I personally feel that is satisfied with personal achievements, right? They're playing for a Hall of Fame career, but they're not playing for that ultimate prize. You know what I'm saying? Now I know it's stupid to say, but he obviously playing for a Super Bowl ring. But bro, you up there with the greats. You've been in the league for I don't know how many years. You got
one. Got one. Only been to one. That's the main one. Only been to one. Yeah, that's crazy though, man. I know with Tom Brady, like you said, he's just like the ultimate competitor, the ultimate winner. And he said it. They've had multiple accounts. Like I think last year when they won, I think Shaq Barrett was mad he didn't make like an all-pro team or something. He's like, bro, that's not what we're playing for, man. We're playing for rings, bro. We don't care about that. And I think somebody else in New England said that I think Adalius Thomas was like, he missed the Pro Bowl. He's like, bro, we don't care about that. I don't care. That's not what we're playing for. And at times it does kind of seem like Aaron Rodgers is kind of content with just being like, oh, I got another MVP. And I don't know, for whatever reason, like, and it's not always him that comes up short, although this past versus San Francisco, he played trash. But like when they played San Francisco a few years ago, they just got ran over that like 300 yards. So like for whatever reason, they can never put it all together. Like even like the last couple of years, they have had like pretty complete teams, offense and defense. But then it's also been times where like he doesn't play well in the championship game, or the defense gets ran over, or for whatever reason, he can't bring that team together like a Tom Brady does. Because Tom Brady, for whatever reason, he elevates everybody. Because that Tampa defense was good, but that Tampa defense became great when Tom Brady got there, man. That's why he the GOAT, man.
Yeah, bro. That's all I was supposed to say, bro. Stop that comparison. Little man knocked out.
Yeah, bro. You snarl like, bro, what are you doing?
Hey, that sound like me. That's a grown man right Get out, yo, fella. Get it out. Yeah, that's me in the middle of my sleep. Waking my girl up. Oh, yeah. A bad drink in my bed. But yeah, I think Tom Brady retiring was beautiful. But I do feel like Aaron Rodgers compares himself to a Tom Brady. It's kind of like looking like a KD and a LeBron. That's kind of how I look at them. You know? And everybody know KD mimics anything LeBron does, right? In a sense of, damn, like he number one, and you trying to be number one, but you never really gonna be that number one. You know what I'm saying?
It's tough, bro.
It's tough, bro. And that's how I look at the comparison, bro. And Rodgers, it's I feel like, bro, the only player in the organization who has the most control over the impact of the culture, what you do, is the quarterback, right?
Of course.
Aaron Rodgers been that quarterback years to come, bro. Everything start with him. He the highest paid. He the only protected. You know what I'm saying? Like your highest investment. Like everything. That's your priority. Your priority is him over the coach. You know what I'm saying? But he got to get out of Green Bay just because it's too much uncertainty. You know what I'm saying? and goddamn it, go ahead and get out so we can go ahead and win the division anyway. Devontae Adams ain't coming back. He might.
Oh yeah, if A-Rod gone, he out of that dog.
Yeah, he might as well come to us. Make them what they call cheesehead. Make all them motherfuckers mad. Come to us. It's cool. We gonna pay you. We'll take care of you.
I actually would like to see where he would go. I think you try to speculate. Him and Derek Carr played in college together. They've talked about playing in the pros together. So maybe Vegas. During the season, I saw this wild thing because I think the Chargers got a lot of cap space, and just say they don't re-sign Mike Williams, they get Devontae Adams, like him and Keenan Allen with Justin Herbert. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, that might be tough. I be forgetting about Herbert, but he a dog, bro.
He a dog.
I be forgetting. Sure. Yeah, he be making sense. Yeah. But I don't know, man. I don't think he's staying in Green Bay, bro. I think he want to go somewhere sunny. I think he about to get the highest pay. But then again, bro, I feel like Green Bay might hold him and franchise tag him. You know what I'm saying? If they use that tag, I mean, I feel like he gonna be unhappy. But then it's like, damn, I gotta prove myself again. One more year, keep my stock where it's at. But for him, bro, your stock's so high right now. I'm not. I went.
He could just hold out. He could just be like, bro, I'm just not gonna play. And the crazy thing about that, though, the tricky thing is, even if Aaron Rodgers comes back, like, how long does he plan on playing? Because if he coming back just for one more year, with Adams, it's like, does it even make sense to sign a long-term deal? I play 1 year with Rodgers, and then he's gone, and then now I'm sitting here with Jordan Love for 3 years, 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah.
Like, ain't nobody trying to do that.
Facts, bro. So I don't know. We're gonna see, but Adams for sure. When it comes somewhere, I ain't come to Chicago. We'll get you right. Go ahead, go to Chicago. And I know Odell, he a free agent, but he gonna get re-signed back to the Rams. LA would be stupid not to make it work.
He tore his knee up too, though. So
yeah, he did, but like,
so if he plays, it'll be like the end of the season. But I would think because of that, even more. I think he thought about staying anyway. So he said he thought about taking the discount to come back, just because it's working. But
and it's LA. Like, come on now.
Yeah, and it's LA, which they've been talking about it. Like I said, he fits. It's LA, and it just works, man. But anyway, man. 2022 predictions. What's y'all record? How many games do y'all win? Do you win the division, and do you make the playoffs?
We're making the playoffs. We're gonna start there.
Okay.
We're making the playoffs. That's the way I see it. And when Matt Nagy came on, it's his first year. We made the playoffs. Maybe we got coach of the year. I feel like, we got some great coach and great GM. We're gonna revamp some shit. So make the playoffs. Record, we 10 plus for sure. 10 plus gonna put us in a talk to win the division. We do got one of the more tougher divisions. Everybody I know probably disagree, but I feel like we personally do. Now, if Aaron Rodgers leave, clearly everybody gonna be like, nah, it might be a bit weaker, which it will be, which I understand. But that's gonna kind of put us in a position to be right there. So we
had that argument a couple years ago. You was trying to tell me that y'all had the hardest division in the league.
We do.
I was like, no.
We did. At the time, we did. You do. Detroit was going crazy. Green Bay.
Detroit was still trash. Detroit was trash. Minnesota didn't make the playoffs.
Minnesota had got crazy. They made the playoffs that year. The Diggs make that catch.
No, because I when I say a couple years ago, I literally think this was last year, not this past season, but the year before. Because you're like, man, hey man, our division crazy. Real, I was like, bro, let's be real.
I think my nigga DJ had no time, he knew what was
of course
going
he did, because he he a Detroit fan. Like, bro, let's be real. Green Bay's really good. Chicago, y'all teeter. Y'all either good. Usually the defense is really good, and then if the offense can win enough games. And
Bro,
then
look at this.
Minnesota is so up and down. And then the Lions are the Lions. And I was like, bro, our division is better. We had because we made the playoffs last year, the Browns. Pittsburgh don't never have a losing record. The Ravens won like 11 or 12 games last year. And then, Bengals was trash last year. But then now the Bengals went to the Super Bowl. We definitely got like, I think it's between us and the AFC, in the NFC West, the Rams division. It's probably the two toughest divisions.
I mean, y'all got a tough division. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, now looking at everything, ain't none of the fucking NFC going went, but the Packers. Like it was tough. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna get back there one day, I believe. However, to answer your question, I definitely think we're gonna win 10 plus. Again, I'm putting a lot of faith into my quarterback and us getting our receiving core where we want it to be. And I think if we don't make our serious run this year, I definitely think the following year, bro, is where the coach is gonna be at its all-time high. And then we're gonna have a few moves that it's gonna be small tweaks that we gotta make. And I feel like it's gonna be more like, you know, just like not coach tweaks, but just certain things that need to be done to kind of like get us over that hump to really put us in the contender mode, right?
Okay.
So yeah. But yeah, man, I think that's definitely where we're gonna be. I don't know the exact number game. If I should say the exact number, I'm gonna say we win like at least 11 games. We'll put us up to about 11, 12. I think that's good. 10 plus.
You don't sound confident, man. It goes up 10. All right, 11, 12. Man, 10. Man, about 12.
And they drop it below 10, though.
Okay.
Yeah, you look good, baby.
Okay, so I'd say
this how you know. This how you know I'm in Bali. Look at her. Look. Where she think she going?
It's early too. What's up?
Looking like she gonna do a hula dance or some shit. I don't know, goddamn.
Hey, what they say? When in Rome, do as the Romans do. Hey, gotta immerse yourself in the culture, my brother.
Yeah, you do. You got a little Balinese dress, but yeah, man. But yeah, that's what I think, bro. I think we going to the playoffs. I definitely think we gonna make some things happen. And Aaron Rodgers come back or not, we winning the division, hands down. We winning the division. I'll put some bread on it today. We winning the division. Come next year, they got turmoil over there in Green Bay, boy. They don't know how long the quarterback gonna be there. They got to find a way to get their franchise receiver. You know what I'm saying? They was expected to go to the Super Bowl this year, and they came up short again. And there's folks over there playing with fire. Somebody might get fired next year. You know what I'm saying? So I'm best believe though, we coming in fresh. We coming in fresh. New blood. We coming in ready.
So I'm gonna say y'all not winning the division. Let's just get it out.
Definitely winning the division.
Not winning the division.
Who gonna stop us? Minnesota. Stop it. Detroit.
Look. As long as Green Bay got Aaron Rodgers,
they're not gonna have them.
And if they don't, I would pick Minnesota, just because their offense.
It's being disrespectful.
Dalvin Cook, Justin Jefferson, a dog, Adam Thielen, Kirk Cousins been playing straight. But I say, okay, no division. Playoffs, I think y'all a fringe playoff team. Like y'all could sneak in at 7. Y'all could sneak in at 7.
We've been the playoffs the past couple of years since, bro.
Y'all didn't make
Khalil Mack. Ever since Khalil Mack been there, we've been there every year except this year. Okay, every year except this year. Once Khalil Mack came, we made it. And then when the Mack came, we know we all should have beat the Eagles, and they won that year. We all know how that turned out. We the one that gave them. They were. Following year we came. You know what I'm saying? Year after that was last year, and defense shut New Orleans out, shitting on them. You know what I'm saying? And Trubisky ass. Oh my God, we couldn't score. We couldn't score to save our life. All we had to do was score.
He did throw a ball. It hit the dude in the hands, and he dropped it in the end zone. I do remember that. I remember that because I was like, oh, they about like because y'all was hanging with him. He threw a bomb. I don't know who it was to, and it hit Buddy in the hands. And I was like, okay,
I know
yeah,
you talking about.
I was like, y'all about to lose, man. Y'all ain't
Yeah,
good. Y'all about to lose.
yeah. And I meant to say this earlier. Mooney ain't going nowhere. We ain't talking about him because I feel like that's just like already established. But I need everybody to take note of my nigga Mooney because he gonna make some noise like this upcoming year. That man,
Nice.
he the most secure receiver I think we got just because A-Rob, he's superstar A-Rob. Mooney, he got a chip on the shoulder like he a dog. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that, but I would say no playoffs. I mean, no division fringe playoff team. I say y'all ceiling is like 9 wins. That's y'all ceiling.
This might be the most disrespectful shit you ever said. This might be by far the most disrespectful. Like I don't even know really what to say in response to how stupid and retarded that shit sounds. But I'm gonna respect your opinion.
I appreciate it.
What it is, because we clearly got some rebuilding to do. But 9 wins.
That's y'all ceiling. Yeah.
I don't think we can make
it.
I don't even know how to playoffs in the NFC with 9 wins.
What y'all just did? Philly just did. I think. Yeah, Philly.
Of course. They was over there praying. Who Philly got over there?
Philly got Hurts and Devontae Smith from Bama. Miles Sanders, Boston Scott. They got they're a young team. They're all right.
Yeah, they are. Speaking of Philly, nigga, why did we go get Foles? Can you help me understand now? But don't you catch me? Ain't you seeing what I'm saying now? Why we always go get these glorified backups?
Not only did you get Foles, you got Foles and you got Red Robin.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like
what's the purpose? It was the purpose if you got a new if you got a rookie quarterback, we're gonna go get 2 veterans. Like, wow.
I was so confused, bro. I think I get more mad at the money to be paying these niggas. I'm like, come on now. Y'all just got money thrown around at this point. I know we one of the oldest organizations. We got that old money, but Lord have mercy. Can we bless somebody? Can we bless somebody that's gonna bless us back? We giving money to folks we know ain't gonna do shit for us.
Y'all just know blessings, dog.
Man, oh man, shit.
Blessings for no returns.
I come back. I'll leave Bali right now. Let me make some decisions. Bless me, motherfucker. Shit. But hey, I agree with nothing you said, but I respect your opinion on what you said. But best believe we winning at least 10 games. We hit the playoffs. That's certain. The division, all right, that's up in the air. I just, that's an emotional decision. But everything else, bro, I don't see us winning less than 10 games. I feel like that'd be a bad season if we don't win at least 10.
Well, I mean, it all depends on how it shakes out, man. Sometimes schedules be harder than what you think.
Yeah, I don't know our schedule either. Well, don't nobody know the schedule, but yeah.
I don't know, man.
We gonna see though.
But man, I appreciate the confidence, and I also appreciate you for coming on, man. It's your boy Zeke. You can catch me on Instagram at Fatboy Season. You can catch me on Twitter at Fatboy Season Inc. You can catch me on TikTok, Fatboy Season 1. Follow me on YouTube, Fatboy Season as well. Big Hearts, tell them where they can find you, man.
Yes, sir. First off, shout out to my dog Zeke, bro. Love what you doing. Also, by far one of the funniest motherfuckers I know, man. And just, it was cool hopping on, doing it, support everything you're doing. Fatboy Season, and he's been doing this for a minute. So love and blessings to everything you're doing and the fam. You can find me on Instagram, HD_JR25. Did like a lot. I'm out here traveling, so I did a TikTok. I don't do TikTok. I was against TikTok for the longest, but my girl taught me into it, starting to document a little bit more. So give me your TikTok at HD_JR. And And yeah, that's really it. Shit, you know, and follow my journey as I embark on Southeast Asia. I'll be out here for another couple months, and then we may travel and go see some other things. But we will see, man. But until then, you know, stay blessed. It's a beautiful thing out here.
Always, man. Always, like I said, man, my boy Big Hirsch, aka Mr. Spontaneous, always has, always will be, man. This has been another episode of 123 CABO, the Chicago Bears edition. Apparently, they're going to the playoffs, man. We out.
Yes, sir. Hey.